Okay, welcome to the Lobo Den podcast. This is Jhovany Diaz. This episode we have Gary Zajackowski, comedian from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We're going to talk about a few shows we did in Milwaukee, including one of them in Germantown that got pretty racy. Okay, more like racist. But we do talk a little bit about the Milwaukee comedy scene, kind of where he started, where it started, Cast the Killers. We get into, a few Milwaukee comics has asked me about Backpage and Hooker, so I do talk a little bit about this one time I got robbed by a hooker. I was in a driveway. I guess it wasn't me because my buddy Dovany got robbed by a hooker and he went back for vengeance. But Gary, cool thing about Gary, he did meet Nate Diaz at the Comedy Store out in L.A. We talk about L.A. a little bit. And he doesn't really smoke because he was on probation for a while because back in the day, he tells us a really funny story about how he stole 80 beers. And got on probation because of that. And I'm going to put a video in the link. There's a link I tell him about where I think my friends peed on me once. I don't know. I got really drunk. I passed out, and allegedly one of my friends said he peed on me, but I don't know. So shout out for the high note. They got an open mic every Friday. They're actually going to let us record there, but we did record at Gary's house, his punk house. And so, check them out. Every Monday, Bremen Mike, Irresponsible Mike, when Elijah Holbrook on Mondays in Milwaukee, and second and fourth Thursday, Art Bark in Milwaukee. I'll put in all the links. Welcome to the Lobo Den. All right, let's start. All right, we're starting. This is the Lobo Den podcast. This is Jhovany Diaz. Today I got Gary Zajackowski from Milwaukee. What's up, Gary?
Shit. What's up, man?
I started way too fast there.
That's all right. Honestly, okay. I have to take a shit. That's what's up.
You take...
I got an eye infection.
How'd you get an eye infection?
I have no idea. I work in a machine shop, and it's weird. I don't know if it was before or after. There was a time where I was, setting something up in a saw, and this big piece of metal. The way the saw is set up, you have to lift with a crane down onto the bed of the saw. And I let this piece down, and it went wha-bam and snapped the saw blade and sprayed coolant in my eyes. And I don't know if
Did you have goggles on?
No, dude. Come on, goggles. Fuck you. I probably should have.
Where do you work? You don't have to name the place, but what does a machinist do?
I don't machine, but a machinist runs a machine.
What are you, janitor? What do you do?
I do shipping receiving.
Oh, okay.
I guess I run machines like a crane, a miter saw, a forklift.
What kind of stuff do you guys ship?
Hydraulic components.
Oh,
hydraulic cylinders.
Big heavy stuff.
Water pumps. Yeah. We have a 20-ton crane. I've never lifted anything that weighs 40,000 pounds, but I've lifted a lot of things that weigh half that.
So this is all inside? You have a crane inside?
Yeah.
Okay. But, all right. Sorry, I got distracted. So Gary is a comedian from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Is that?
Yeah, technically I'm from a small town north of here, but...
Are you from Germantown?
No, west of there. Close to Germantown. Why? Oh, we did that show in Germantown that one time.
Tiny T's where the guy said the N-word?
Oh, my God.
Were you there that day?
Yeah, was it rainy? Were you there the day there was a rainstorm?
No, it was...
I did two shows.
Tim Hunter. It was the one where Tim Hunter was there.
He did not say the N-word.
No, Tim Hunter. Tim Hunter's a comic. Is he back down?
Yeah. He just did a show at Vanguard last night too.
Oh yeah, but he's back here, or is he in Green Bay area?
He's here now. Yeah.
Okay, Milwaukee.
Yeah, he's from Fond du Lac area.
All right, so me and Tim Hunter, I think you were there. We did a show, and there was one point somebody got mad at Tim because he felt he was an elitist. That dude with the mustache.
Yeah.
And he was like, what did he say? He's like, people like you, from Milwaukee or the city come over here to talk down on us, like those N-words in the middle of downtown or something.
Oh, remember shit, I do remember that.
Yeah.
He cornered him.
Yeah, he had him in the corner. And I walked by and as I walked by, I was like those N-words. And I was like, what are they talking about? And I was like, fucking Tim, dude. What is getting into
that was an interesting little joint anyways.
Tiny Tim's.
Yeah.
It was Tiny Tim's. Well, nobody knows. Tiny Tim's was
Tiny T's.
Tiny T.
Because they wanted to call it Tiny Titties or whatever.
Yeah.
It was Wayne Gunther's aunt. Not her aunt. It's technically not his aunt, but
she raised him as an aunt, right?
Yeah. They pretended that lady was her mom's sister or something, I guess.
Is that a cat? Yeah.
Yeah, my cat is fucking wailing in the background.
But we did the show. The first time we did the show was me, you, Wayne, somebody else,
Sean
and nobody
Shelna,
was there.
maybe?
I don't think it was Sean.
I don't know.
but it was us, and then it was just like 3 people at the bar.
Yeah.
Remember, it's a night we performed
Was
for
it
like
Maddie
4
Field?
people. Maybe it was
Maybe Maddie Field.
I just did a show, with Maddie. I think a week ago, but in Kenosha, the TJ's thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
Good dude.
yeah, it was me, you, and him. And it was just that was kind of a fun show. And the
Yeah.
other one, I don't know. There was a lot of audience participation and
Unwanted.
Yeah, unwanted.
Yeah.
It was unruly. And then Wayne took his shirt off at one point.
As I recall, there were also like 3 younger women that sat like
Ooh.
an inch away from the mic, basically. Those first 3 seats at the bar, and they were just staring. I mean, me personally, they might have loved everyone else. They hated the shit out of me.
The chicks, how did they
Yeah.
look? Were they hot? Did they look like white trash?
Maybe hot white trash.
Oh.
As I recall, they were okay. You know, they weren't. Jesus,
Did you ever
this is
do the
gonna
German-
sound awful.
Did you ever do the German Sound Festival when we were in the
No.
big tent or whatever?
No.
That was kind of fun.
Was that a Wayne Gunther thing too?
Yeah, that was a
Okay.
Wayne Gunther
All
thing.
right.
I don't know if he's still doing comedy, but no, this is what I want to ask. When did you start doing comedy? I started I looked at him, I think it was 6 years ago we met.
2011.
2011.
I started. Yeah.
Okay.
August 7th.
August
2011.
7th, 2011.
Yeah.
When was 9/11?
That was
So you started
fucking
the
10
month
years
before?
Oh, it was almost 10 years before that.
Wait,
That's fucking-
when was 9/11?
2001, dog.
Oh,
9/11,
okay. I was
2001,
way
yeah.
off. I thought it was 2011. All
It's
right.
crazy to think 9/11 can almost buy porn. Oh, it can now.
Who buys
9/11
porn,
can buy
dude?
porn?
Buy
I
porn.
mean-
9/11 would get free porn. All right, nowadays.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, 9/11 is a fucking 9/11 would
9/11's
be
been
a
watching free porn for a
9/11
while.
would be a fucking incel nowadays.
Oh man, poor bastard.
But did you ever? All right. Did you ever? I bought porn in Kenosha once, but anyway, it was $80.
I've never bought porn.
Oh, you
You know what? I've paid for a cam girl. Does that count?
have I paid for a camera girl? I paid for porn. No, how much was it? Tokens? How does that work?
Tokens. You put money in the account and then
They do stuff for you?
yeah, or they don't. Sometimes you
What?
like you pay to be part of the private show. Like it's like $4.99 to join the private show, and then it might be like 99 cents a minute after that, and you're like, thank God it only takes me like a few minutes to come. It's really weird. Like, yeah, like if they're doing like multiple shows, you know they're not coming either. Like, all right,
Oh, like
in
they're-
4 minutes you're really gonna come, and then also in an hour when you do another gold show, you're just be ready to go again, raring to go. You know, just fucking let's do this.
So it's $4.99 to get in, and then
I mean, it changed. It's different for depending on who the cam girl is.
oh, I've never. I went to my free cams once, and
Yeah.
then I mean a little bit, but
That's the thing on my free cams. Sometimes you'll find someone who's just like sitting there, like twirling gum and smoking, or
recording.
like playing with their hair, or like pulling their titties up. And then sometime you'll just see a chick like going to town with a fucking vibrator, and it's like at a certain point you go, why would anyone pay one of the other ones when this chick's just going crazy?
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
all down to preference at that point, I guess.
I don't know. I just, yeah. Somebody was talking. I think Red Band was talking about cam girls
Oh yeah.
back in the early Rogan days, and I looked into it for a second, but it wasn't for me. Anyway, so August 7th, right?
Yeah,
2011. What was your first mic?
It was rounding third.
Oh, really? Ron?
Yeah.
Was Andy? Who was hosting it?
Byron.
Byron Nelson. Golfer.
No, not Nelson. Byron Back.
I don't know who that.
He passed away, actually.
How'd he die?
From what I understand, he had some terminal illness.
Oh.
He was a young guy, actually.
Oh, now I feel bad.
Super nice guy. Nicest dude.
Oh wow, now I feel bad. Byron sounded like an older name, so I was like,
I mean, he wasn't young. He was younger. Like, I wouldn't say he probably was like in his mid to late 30s, maybe early 40s. I
Okay.
couldn't gauge it
At
based
the
on how
time
he
or
looked.
when he died?
Yeah, based on how he looked. I mean, he died maybe 2 years after I started doing stand-up, maybe less than that. And then Andy took
because
over.
he saw you. No.
Yeah, hell yeah. He's a
stupid.
fucking idiot. Fuck off. Dude, that mic used to be popping. Every Sunday I would go there, packed room, and it was wild, man. Like, packed room.
Who
Packed.
started that mic? Was it Byron?
I think Byron. It was called Kick Me Comedy.
Okay.
And I only heard of it because, do you remember Jake Cornelli?
Yeah, Jake Cornelli.
So me and Jake
He
Cornelli,
doesn't
I've
like
known
Bill-
Jake for
he's
like
not a fan of Bill
15
Burr?
years. Yeah, he's not. He's not. He likes a lot of like
alternative kittens.
yeah, alty stuff. He does like clown stuff now in LA.
What do you mean?
Like clowns. Like honk honk, you know? He actually did
Joker?
Yeah, no.
He's the fucking Joker.
He did a thing like Charlie Barron's does. Before Charlie Barron's.
I don't know who Charlie Barron's
Okay, the
is.
fucking Manitowoc Minute guy. He's like YouTube
Dude, I live
famous.
in
He like sells out
Waukegan, dude.
theaters.
I live in Waukegan.
Okay, this
I'm not a
motherfucker
Wisconsinite.
sells out theaters pretending to be a Youper.
What's a yoper?
Well, Jake is from
that
the
a Youper?
town. No, it's like Upper Peninsula.
Okay.
So like,
Youper.
yeah, hey, from the fucking Northwoods, hey. Fucking, hey, I got a Chevy in my yard. It's all rusted out, right? And one of these days we're going to get that thing running again, but we got to drop the oil pan and get a new one up in there and maybe clean the engine. But Jake is from the town of Manitowoc, where Making a Murderer is from.
Yeah, that dude. Didn't he finally admit to doing it?
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead. So Jake is from Manitowoc.
Yeah, he's from up there. I've known him through the punk scene forever.
Jake was a punk?
Yeah. He was in a band called Static Eyes.
And it was like loud punk music?
Yeah.
Like, brrr, he didn't seem aggressive.
I know, right?
What?
Yeah, man. There's
Like
a lot
the
about Jake you
Japanese-
don't know.
Okay. Because, they're very like, soft spoken, but then their art is insane.
It's wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that side of Jake.
So Jake and I talked about comedy, and he was like, yeah, I heard about these guys called the Cast of Killers. They run these open
Cock.
mics. Yeah, cock. And so we talked about doing it for a while, and then one day, it was like 4th of July, we were on the roof of this abandoned building watching fireworks from like, you could see all the fireworks from all the towns
Sounds very
surrounding.
romantic,
We're all hammered, and it was like,
okay.
let's do stand-up. I'm going to go on the Sunday at Rounding Third. And I went there, and he didn't go for another week or two. But, yeah, we basically decided to start doing stand-up. And that's the day I picked, you know?
Do you remember what your first set about? Was the
God.
material? Mine was horrible, dude. I fucked my mom.
I legitimately... Did you say you fucked your mom?
Yeah, or killed her, or it was bad. I had one decent joke or two. It was bad.
Actually, I think...
Oh, these are for me?
Yeah. There's a bunch in the fridge, too. You can have as many as you want. The first joke I ever told is the hackiest joke you could ever tell. The whole thing of like, oh, when I was a virgin, the fucking first time. So hopefully I last longer than that. Then I did jokes about like blacking out, and if there's a video game you can't beat, you should get blackout drunk and beat it. Like, oh man, this game's so hard, I can't beat it. I'll just get blackout drunk. Hopefully you come out of the blackout and someone can tell you about your glorious victory.
Okay. You were drinking and playing video games at the time, I'm assuming.
I mean, I still partake.
A lot has changed.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And then, what other mics were at the? When I met Gary Zajackowski, we were at Karma, which is a poppin' mic. I think who's a bald headed dude who would host it?
Bald-headed dude.
Casey Michelson. I think Casey was hosting.
He wasn't bald. He's
had
got
short
like
hair.
curly fucking hair, man.
Now he does, but when he was running the mic, he had like basically he looked like a neo-Nazi.
No,
yes, he did, dude.
Fucking neo-Nazi.
He had shaved head, basically.
I mean,
didn't
he is a neo-Nazi, but like that doesn't. He didn't look the part. He would just wear Screwdriver shirts, you know. And
What's a Screwdriver shirt?
Screwdriver is a white power band. I was kidding. He didn't have Screwdriver shirts. He's into like Iron Maiden though. But
Okay. They banned this one White Power song.
yeah, they have a song called White Power.
Yeah, that it's like you can't. It's hard. You can't
White Power.
share it. You can't like do a bunch of stuff.
It's Screwdriver with a K, just to be clear.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's
Yeah, yeah.
smart. That's clever because
Is it?
I mean, it'd be pretty,
Yeah, no. Casey
if you're a
was
white
hosting
supremacist,
it.
at least all right.
Before that, it was hosted by Damon Millard, but yeah, I think there was a host in between there too. I just don't remember. I should remember.
But people don't know Damon. Cast of Killers, so that they were running a bunch of independent
Yeah.
comedy shows in Milwaukee right when you started.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
David Millard.
Yeah, he's
It's
from New York.
Millard,
He lives
man.
out there now.
He lives out there now, I think, northern New York?
Yeah, Binghamton.
Binghamton.
Jason Hillman. All right,
Jason
Cast of
Hillman.
Killers was, and so it was Damon Millard, Jason Hillman,
And
Mario Robinson, Lara Bites, who now has her
Laura
name.
too?
Lara has her name on the Comedy Store wall, and she's a fucking paid regular. She's just been on David Spade the last.
Yep.
She's like blowing up.
She's killing it.
Fuck yeah, Lara. Power to you.
Yeah, get her Bites. I would say
Lara
Beats,
Bites.
'cause that
Yeah.
didn't matter.
She hates that.
Oh, fuck.
But
Laura
yeah,
Bites.
Eric Thorson, Andy Bolton.
Eric, I forgot about Eric. He was
Yeah.
such a nice guy.
Andy Bolton, man, isn't that such
He
a
didn't
nice
die.
guy? No, he didn't. But it's like when someone's like, "Oh,
He wasn't?
when someone's like is like oh, he's a comedian, is he good? And then someone goes, he's a nice guy.
But he was really
He really
he
is
seemed
super
like
nice.
a sweet, like genuine soul, you know what I mean?
Super nice guy.
And then
Oh, he's got children.
he has kids. And then he got me in his coffee.
So he used to his coffee show.
Yeah, I did. It was one of my first shows.
Fuck,
I've ever
Sherman
done.
Perk.
Yeah, Sherman Perk.
Fuck yeah.
I was hyped, dude. I was fucking hyped. 'Cause it was
Yeah,
my
your first show ever, and you go?
No, not my first show ever. But it's like early. At least first Milwaukee booked show.
Yeah.
Maybe I did.
Dude, that venue, if you pack that venue, that's a great room. Like, it's like a little intimate coffee shop. There's like couches and
I think
shit.
it was decent. It was
Yeah.
a Halloween show. Sean showed up, did his Batman thing. It was good, dude. He just went into character and did Batman. Sean
Oh,
showed up
hell yeah.
is fat. He's a bigger dude. He is. He's a bigger dude. He has an eating problem.
I mean,
I talked to him about it, but
you'd hate to sugarcoat it because he would love that.
because he likes candy because he's fat. But
He used to be like yoked though, for real. When he was like in Fallujah, killing.
he was in the military.
I mean,
yeah, God
I don't know
bless
if he killed
America.
anyone. Listen,
I hope he did.
for real, he was in Fallujah.
Where's Fallujah? It's in Iran.
Fallujah,
No, it's in Iraq.
It's outside the town of Najaf. It's just south of Baghdad. It's like where the hardcore holdouts were post the fall of Saddam, and they were like, all right, they burnt those journalist bodies alive and hung them from the bridge, and they were like, all right, you motherfuckers, you have 4 days to clear out if you're not one of these motherfuckers, or we're coming to kill everything. And they went in there and killed everything.
Yeah, and he was there.
was
I
in
mean,
there.
he's like, he has PTSD. Like he would tell me for sure.
I mean, it was like elbow to elbow. You look the guy in the eyes from 8 feet away while you take him, you know?
Have you ever killed him? No.
No.
But
I kill crowds all the time, dog.
So it was Browning third, and was
Yeah.
Karma around at the time? Because
Karma was a little... Yeah, you know what? Karma was... There was no open mic at the time. It was a showcase.
it was only the showcase. The Friday
Yeah,
one?
and then the open mic started up. But, yeah, so at the time, there was a Monday open mic at... it was called the Lucky 13. It was ran by Eric Thorson.
Hello, Eric.
It was at... what was the fucking place called? At the time, it was called something else. Then it became Theater Unchained. Then it became where the Mojo Dojo just was, Urban Harvest.
Okay.
Same space, but we used to do the open mic in the front area where the bar is, where Urban Harvest is. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't think I've been. In that
Fuck.
one.
But he called it the Lucky 13, and it was the first bucket open mic I ever did, actually.
like
And-
lottery.
yeah. He ran it lottery style. And then, like, randomly, he would pick a number. And then that night, if you were drawn in that slot, you got to do a 10-minute spot. And so, like, it's hilarious because I was, like, a month into comedy. And Steve Breeze had just started.
I know Steve.
And fucking Steve Breeze literally would, I think 4 weeks in a row, got the 10-minute spot. And he didn't even have 2 minutes. And it was hilarious because it was like, all right, number 8 will be the 10-minute slot. And then, dude, just the night goes on. You're like 6th.
I kind of like that.
7th. And then just boom, Steve Breeze. Steve Breeze goes up there and he smacking his lips like, oh man, I wrote this in the car on the way over here. And it's like, dude, don't tell us that, you know? It was fucking hilarious how many times it happened to the point where at one point Steve Breeze just goes, he's like already getting up out of his chair and he's like, probably me. And then he goes, actually, it's you, Steve Breeze. And he goes, fuck.
Steve, when I went to LA, Steve, is he not doing comedy anymore? Or?
I don't know.
Like last time I went, he was like, "Oh yeah, comedy. I haven't done it in a while." And then he's like, "But I'm running the show."
Yeah.
And then he sent me somewhere, and I saw him at the store. I saw him and Chow, and
Yeah.
Chow was working there. Steve was
He's still working there.
hanging out, talking about scripts to somebody or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
What the fuck
You know
was
what's
going
funny?
on?
When I went out to LA, are you familiar with Angeline?
Jolie,
No. Yeah. How do I describe her?
she black?
No.
Angeline,
Yeah, she's like this desperate for attention, like Barbie looking chick. And in the 80s.
the pink chick. She's all pink.
yes.
I've heard of her. Okay, I
Yeah,
know
she used to
her.
get billboards and it said
Yeah,
Angeline,
yeah, I
and
heard-
then there's
okay, now I
a
heard
phone
about-
number on it. So she's got this pink Corvette.
She would pay for her own billboards, right? Of
Yeah,
herself.
well, her boyfriend I think did,
Okay.
or something. But she still has the Corvette, and there used to be a fucking open mic at the Meltdown Comics on Sunset.
Okay, that sounds familiar.
The Meltdown, they had a show on fucking Comedy Central
That sounds familiar.
Yeah,
that sounds
Nerd
familiar.
Melt Theater or whatever.
Nerd
So anyways,
Melt,
they had a
alright.
little stack of paper, and it was like, win a ride in the pink Corvette with Angeline. I wasn't going to be there for any more than 2.5 weeks, so I put Steve Breeze's information into that fucking thing, and like a month later, I get a text from Steve. He goes, "You motherfucker! I won that ride with Angeline," and I was like, "You better fucking go on that thing."
Did he
Yeah,
take
he
it?
did. He said it was very awkward.
What did they talk about? Or
I don't know. I think he just drove up and down the strip with her in that fucking Corvette.
it's
It's pretty hilarious.
They didn't
though.
take pictures. Is he even on social media anymore?
I don't know.
No, right?
I think he is.
I haven't seen him on.
I haven't seen Cheese Monster in a while.
Who's Cheese Monster?
That was him. Steve
was his name?
Lamarama Ding Dong Cheese Monster.
I don't remember that. But
He had 2 accounts. He had 3 accounts technically, because then he also had that goth character.
he did characters too.
Yeah, I forget something Jet.
No, I don't remember that. But all right. So
Getting way off course here.
yeah, you did your first mic, and then when you what else was going on back? Was Frank's around, or what was around? Because look, was State around? Not State. What is it? The comedy club here?
Comedy Cafe. Yeah,
Was that the only
I didn't
thing?
do
Was
that
there a lot of
open mic.
shows, a
I
lot of
didn't do that
mics?
open mic
No?
for a long time. It was going. They did that monthly competition.
Yeah.
Thing, and I don't know. I didn't really go to that open mic because it was a competition, and they were like,
It was a
you need to
bringer.
bring 3
5
or
people,
5
right?
people. And it
5
was like,
people each time had to get a
God
drink
damn,
or
yeah.
something,
After my first open mic, I couldn't get anyone to come out because it was like,
Did you invite
oh, this
people to
guy
your first
sucks.
open mic?
Yeah, I had like 11 or 12 people.
Oh, you didn't know?
No one fucking told me anything.
Oh,
man.
yeah, I get it. You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
For people that don't know, when you do an open mic, you're not supposed to. You shouldn't.
Not
bring,
for like 3 years.
You shouldn't bring people. Yeah.
Don't tell anyone you know you're doing it
Yeah.
until you feel competent.
Yeah,
at
until you're
all.
decent, because it's just they're gonna.
It's ruthless.
It's bad, dude. Open mics, like.
Yeah, otherwise you spend years answering the question, "Oh, are you still doing that comedy thing?"
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's like my first open mic. My buddy and his my cousin came. My buddy's dates my cousin, and they came though. But I told them, like, you can come, but you can't watch me. So about 2 comics in, I was like, hey, I wasn't
fuck
kidding.
out of the room,
I was like, I
bitch.
wasn't kidding. You gotta go, and I made him step out of the room. They wanted to come, but I made him step out of the room.
Where was
And
that at?
3 Dead Moose.
Oh shit! You were like doing big time Chicago stuff.
Well, I live
at the.
I
Yeah,
know
you
it was
live.
big time to me. I don't know. It's on the list. It's like, 3 Dead Moose.
Dude, when you're
I
up
don't know. It was
here,
a hot mic.
Any open mic in Chicago seems like a big thing. Like you were always doing Flabby at the Abbey, and I was like, "How do you get on that?" And I would ask 100 people, and they're like, "It's no big deal." But if it's at a theater and it's packed crowd, it's like, oh, I wish I would have done that shit.
Well, when I first I saw Ricky March used to run that, and I sent him post about Flabby the Abbey. Send me and I sent him my info. And I sent him a clip too. I didn't know it was just basically like a book mic. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you just present.
There's what, 10 or 15 slots?
No, it would go, dude.
Or 20 slots, but like 5 of them are booked.
20. You message Rick, he'll put you on the list. It's a book mic.
And you got 7 or 8 minutes though too, right?
You would
And they
get
give
7 minutes, and
they
they
give you a
record it.
video fucking clip.
Well,
Yeah,
you
dude.
got to pay for the video, but still, $5 from Carl.
I never even saw the venue, and then it was like after like 4 years of doing comedy, it was like, all right, well, we just lost this venue.
It burned down, didn't it?
Oh,
I remember there was a fire or something. Is this where I'm supposed to be?
did Kyle Juarez do it? Art Bar was also at the time back when I first started. There was just to get back to it, I guess. Rounding Third, then the fucking
Brian Third is Sunday. Okay.
yeah. Then there was the Eric Thorson mic on Mondays. Then on Tuesdays there was something, and I can't fucking.
What was
remember.
Mondays?
The Mojo Dojo place.
Oh, okay.
I forget what it was
I
called.
don't know about it.
Then there was on Tuesdays. There's that Miramar poetry. Like you get 10 minutes. You
Tell me
pay.
you got a shot there, right?
Yeah, you pay $2. They give you a CD, and then you do stand up to an empty theater where nerds are like tuning their guitars in the corner.
Oh,
Or,
they're
like,
waiting for the music open mic or something?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a mixed open mic. It's like there's like dudes going over their rap lyric songs and shit. And then Wednesdays there was a stage right at Miramar, and that was run by Brendan O'Day. And then on Thursdays,
Brendan.
there was Art Bar.
Where's Brennan at?
As far as I know, Brendan still
is he
lives
still
in
doing
River
comedy?
West. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I haven't seen. I would see him at Rounding Third only. and
Listen, I
sometimes
don't
at
even want to
Frank's.
comment on Brendan right now because I don't know what happened between them, but I do know that Nate Ford moved very quickly back home to Boise, Idaho.
Oh, he's gone?
Yeah,
When did he move?
I don't know.
'Cause he was here, like-
5 or 6 months ago.
Yeah, he was just here recently.
he
right?
just up and left.
Yeah.
Like overnight was like, all right.
Did
peace
they
out.
live together? I know they did
Yeah.
the tour.
Yeah.
Oh, they did live together.
And he was very vague about what happened. I don't want to speak on it.
Yeah, I won't speak on it. So Thursday, what was
Art Bar. Art Bar, it was crazy because Dylan. So when I first started going there, Laura Bites was hosting, and Damon would somehow get the headliners from Comedy Cafe after their Thursday night show to come to Art Bar. And dude, like Art Bar was popping also, like back in the day. There'd be like 30 people signed up. It started at fucking 9 p.m. So you'd be there till like 1 a.m. sometimes.
So that was like your Kohl's, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you done Kohl's? I haven't done
I've
Kohl's.
done
but
Kohl's.
I know of Kohl's.
Last time I went to Kohl's, there was like 6 people still on the list, and I got there like late, and a big empty room full of chairs. It seemed depressing somehow, but I don't know.
Kohl's is a popular open mic in I can't adjust where.
That's the one upstairs, right?
I haven't been to Kohl's. I know it's in like Logan Square. I know all about it.
Yeah, it's in an upstairs bar.
Yeah, and it runs till like 1 a.m. You sign up at 5.
Yeah,
and then they bump a lot of people.
Tyler Snodgrass ran it, right?
Oh, you're thinking of Shuba's on Mondays? Upstairs, that's Shuba's.
Oh, okay.
Kohl's is a Wednesday mic that's been around forever. You sign up like at 5 o'clock or something.
I feel like I've been to Kohl's.
But Kohl's is in Logan Square, Wicker Park. I haven't been to it.
I'm pretty sure I've been there.
But you're talking about Shuba's, though. Shuba's used to be run by Bobby Butts, Tyler Snodgrass.
Okay.
I have his voice recorded on my thing because one time I went to...
Bobby Butts hates me.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Online? You guys fight online?
No, we don't fight online.
Okay. Why does he hate you? In person or...
I've been a fucking piece of shit. Like, listen, I got hammered.
Drunk?
And,
all right,
yeah, it was dumb shit.
Gary drinks.
Yeah. Listen, it was stupid as fuck. I said some... I didn't even... I don't even want to get into it.
That's fine.
Because there was a thing with John Marjalewski. And me and
John.
him are cool now. I hung
All
out
right.
with him at a Brewer game, and like we
He's
shot
bald.
the shit. But yeah, definitely Bobby hates me.
Okay.
And it's weird because people like Liz Ziner and
Liz is Liz
Allison,
on comedy?
when they moved, yeah, I mean they were boys with Bobby, and they were like basically me and Bobby are very similar, I guess. I don't know. They said, "Oh, you're like Milwaukee's Bobby Buds, or he's like Chicago you," and I was like, "Okay." So it seemed like maybe we'd, I don't know. Can you cut this out?
I can cut it.
I'm just talking
this
about
is
fucking
happen.
Bobby.
This is going to
now.
happen the week before I release this podcast because I have these pre-recorded. I'm going to message you.
Okay.
And I'm like, hey, give me your social media to promote or things like
Okay.
that. And then you could request.
It's weird
And I'll
because
send you the audio.
Here's the thing: I would like to extend an olive branch. I don't know if Bobby's interested.
The fuck's an olive branch?
A fucking piece,
Like a gun?
No, to say
Oh.
like, hey, extend like I don't have anything against the dude. I totally get why he would be like, fuck that guy. We got into a drunk argument about baseball and shit.
Okay.
And
he's a big Cubs fan. You're a big
he's
Brewers fan.
Yeah. I got no ill will towards him.
You called him a cracker.
No,
a Peckerwood.
No, I didn't say any of that.
You can call each other Peckerwood. Peckerwood is a white word.
Yeah, but I don't say. I don't. What do you think?
You have a shirt with your name on it.
Everyone like just assumed the joke used to be that I'm homeless. Now what is it? That I'm trash?
I remember you telling me one time you got drunk and you and your buddies just started fist fighting each other drunk. Or is this maybe multiple occasions?
I mean, me and one of my old friends, we used to like not always fist fight, but like it would come to blows sometimes. You end up like
play boxing.
No, like serious
angry.
fighting, like fuck you, dude, and then you start like throwing each other around on the ground, like not like it could have been punching in the face. It never really got to that, but like that thing, like you think you're just busting balls, you think you're being silly, but then someone says something a little smart, and then you say something smart, and your fake argument becomes real.
Okay,
you know what I'm talking about?
It hasn't happened in a long time,
yeah.
but
I stopped drinking whiskey.
I stopped drinking since July. Basically.
Oh, so you used to have that though?
No, you see, this is the thing. It would prostitutes and
oh yeah, I forgot.
Women.
I hung out with you. You were at Frank's the day Craigslist personals and the day Backpage went down, and you were like,
you were
like sad.
I was happy actually.
No, you were sad. At
was
the
I
time,
sad? But afterwards,
like,
I was pretty.
You're like, man, they really fucked my life up. I don't know how I'm gonna get whores now.
Yeah,
like,
but afterwards, I was like, man, I was so happy because I was like.
I didn't
have
believe you
access.
the first time you told me you got hookers.
Dude, I was a big time John, dude. I fucked a hooker in Milwaukee.
Nice.
We were at Karma. I don't know if you went. I went with Jason Hillman to Up and Under to do whatchamacallit, the singing.
Okay,
the
karaoke.
And
I found myself in trouble at that place.
I got a hooker that night.
At Up and Under?
No, afterwards. I went on Backpage. I was talking to somebody. It was a comedian, and I was excited because it was a person, and I was like, or I was talking to a girl. I don't know if it was a comic. And I was talking to a girl, and I got their phone number. I was pretty excited, and then I got a hooker afterwards because everybody was leaving, and I was just like, I was on this high, I was like, I finally got this girl's number. You know what I mean? I was like, or something. I felt something was. I was like, this is cool, and then I got really excited. And you guys had those really cheap. It was PBRs, but they were like
the giant ones.
The giant ones, dude.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for that.
Not even
like
the
$2.
tall boys, like the double tall boys.
Yeah, it was like a double tall boy PBR they have in Milwaukee, and then I got wasted.
Yeah,
and then
it's like a garbage can full of beer. Yeah, and you can get it for $4 on Thursday or Wednesdays.
And I was probably having whiskeys at Karma before, and it was just too much. Dude.
Oh, dude,
and then
the bartenders would get us hammered at fucking Karma.
Yeah, and then the black dude. Do you remember his name with the dreads? I like that dude.
I want to say Andre. No,
2000.
Oh yeah, pick that fart up, baby.
I forgot.
Why can't I think of his fucking name?
I forgot his name. It's been how many years has it closed? It's been a long time, right?
Well, it became a nerd bar last year.
So Karma closed down.
It closed last year.
Completely closed
or some shit.
It completely closed or just
yeah, it's done.
But what was it?
What do you mean?
Because it closes Karma and opened up as something else, didn't it?
Yeah, Oak and Shield. It's owned by. The downstairs area is the 42 Lounge, which was like the video game, like gaming nerd bar downtown. 42 Lounge and
so they
board game barrister. So
where would they do the mic?
Downstairs where Karma was.
Okay.
And it's so funny because like we could almost just tell right away they just didn't want us there. Our energy was too aggro for them. Like they had this like inflatable Death Star in the corner. Open mic number 1. David Lewis fucking punts this thing. It's like, dude, trying to win these motherfuckers over. They already hate us, you know. They wanted us out. They found a way to wedge us out, you know.
And then they're shut down completely now, or
no? I think they're thriving.
Oh, once they got rid of you guys,
dude, their karaoke night is popping. I think it's Wednesdays. It has to be Wednesdays because after the open mic, we'd go upstairs and like I would do karaoke, you know.
But yeah, me and Jason did karaoke, and I got a prostitute, and then that's the whiskey. That's why I stopped drinking because I'd be normal, and then I've snuck out of my friend's house, and got an Uber, and then got a hooker. Yeah, I got a hooker.
Do you go raincoat or no?
No, yeah, with hookers always. I always wear a condom, but
do you get a condom blowjob?
Yeah, usually.
That's just blowjob?
No, that's how they put it on. Usually,
I was gonna say, how do you come? Oh, because you fuck their pussy.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, okay.
No, and they're very good at what they're doing. Like, they'll make you... Like, I've had strippers in Miami jerk me off.
Average age?
And make me come...
What are the ages of these hookers?
Well, we got to be specific. Like, where am I at? Am I here? Waukegan. 30,
they skew younger?
23. Well, some will be 23, and then some of them will be older. Like, you know...
What's like
23, 26, you'll be 30s.
If I had to ask, what other demographics are we working? Like, did they get here in a shipping container or...
let's see, Hispanic, some black, white. It's been a mix.
Okay.
It's been a mix. I never Asian.
Never Asian?
No.
Well, by choice or?
Well, if you look at the ads,
I don't look at the ads.
Well,
I've seen the ads.
I'd look at the ads and they'll have Asian chicks. Usually,
yeah.
I think they would be cops because I think they're trying to get people in that are into Asians or really hot chicks. Like, and they'll get them because this
get those incels.
Yeah, no, it'd be older. I think older white dudes
showing up in hentai shirts.
I would see all the dudes.
Okay.
Like a day afterwards.
Yeah.
Because the Lake County, our newspaper.
Yeah.
Lake County sheriffs would do a sting like every few months, and they'd release all the names of all the people.
You ever get popped?
No.
Or you ever fuck one of them that was in the ring?
No, dude. I would have been arrested.
Oh, okay.
But what they would do is they would release all the names and the pictures, and I would see that thing come out, and I'd be like, and then I'd jump on it. I'd be like, all right, they're not doing shit for the next week or two for sure. They just finished this thing, and I'd get on Backpage and start Johnning immediately.
Man.
But I got to a point where I was pretty good, where like I could tell, like, this is a cop. You could tell with the ads, like, this is a cop. This is like, you could tell by the pictures of the chicks are way too hot. Cop.
Yeah.
Cop.
Really?
Yeah, they got to be realistic pictures, right?
Oh, like kind of like maybe cigarette burns or something.
What's a cigarette? Yeah, like.
What's a cigarette burn? Well,
I get it.
Yeah, burns.
Oh, okay. Like
self-harm or otherwise inflicted.
I thought it was like a term.
In film.
What does that mean? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
like Fight
I know
Club.
what that is.
Yeah.
But I could tell right away. Like I had friends call me, and be like, Jhovany, look, my buddy's from out of
He's
town,
like, I'm trying
out
to
of the
get him some
country.
pussy.
Yeah, he's out of the country, wants to get some pussy. We're looking at these ads, and it's like, which one's the kind? It's like, all right.
You send him to the buzzsaw and
I'd-
get him in the sting.
I'd be like, call. I was like, you know what? Like, read what do they got? I was like, oh, that's a cop. You can tell right away. which one's
Really?
a cop. Or when you call,
Oh, the way they talk.
the way they talk, right?
They start using cop words.
You don't talk about anything. Cops want you to talk about what's going on. They want you to be like, hey, oh, so we're gonna have sex. Like we're gonna have
You're just
sex.
like, hey, I just want to meet up.
Yeah, you just call somebody like, hey, I would call people and be like, how many minutes?
You're like, you want to go to Chili's?
How much? How many minutes?
Oh,
and be
okay.
like $130. You wouldn't say dollars. You would just say whatever. Because in the
Okay.
ads, it's always roses. It's
Oh, of course.
donations, right?
Okay.
And when you would walk in, they'll be like, put the donation right there. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So and you never say, oh, I want
Yeah.
I want to
Nice
fuck you in the pussy
tits.
for money.
Yeah.
It's not like none any of that people, any of that language or something.
Yeah,
They'll hang up.
very
on you
discreet.
Right away. Yeah. One time I had to send a dick pic to a girl. Yeah, she was like, I need you to send you.
You know what? Best case scenario,
Mm-hmm.
you send it to a hooker. Most hilarious case scenario, some cop just got a picture of your dick, and then you also are just like, no thanks.
I've called a
Like-
cop before.
Really?
In Florida. In Florida, what did I do? In Florida, I was drunk. Oh, I was at the strip club and I was drunk and I was drinking. I did a bunch of drugs.
Yeah.
And by that point, it was late. Nobody was picking. The real girls I've actually met weren't picking up my calls.
So you call the cop. You're like, fuck it.
So then I go through Backpage.
Yeah.
And I'm calling numbers, hookers, calling numbers, calling. And finally, there is one of the numbers goes directly. It's like, this is the Hollywood Police Department. Like, it was so
Hollywood,
late and
Florida.
nobody was there. I went straight to the Hollywood Police Department.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But
Did you post then, like on Backpage, like, hey, this number is a cop?
I forgot how it worked on the board, but no, I don't think I did. But at that point,
Well, they always put like they'll put like 8 spaces with like an.
I didn't even know about Backpage.
Because how do I know about it?
I thought you didn't.
No, I know about
the
it.
ads, but you never.
Dude, I grew up on the internet, man.
Okay.
Like I used to go on this video game message board when I was like a kid. We're talking like dial-up days. Dial-up. Way back. I was like 10 years old when I was on the internet. Like Wild Wild West shit. I went to this video game message board. And, dude, I could tell you the username. This guy, he went to University of Buffalo. He ended up getting arrested and maybe kicked out of school. On this video game message board, posted a bunch of bestiality. So when I was like 10 years old, I saw...
That's animals and people.
Yeah, I saw pictures of chicks getting railed by like fucking Rottweilers and pit bulls and sucking horses off. And like, I'm 10 years old. I saw this
How'd you take to that? How did that affect you?
you just go, oh my God. Like, it's terrifying.
Oh, you're not into it or something now, right?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm like, it's the kind of thing where you just go, oh, I didn't know that happened. Oh no. It might have legitimately been the first penetrative porn I'd ever seen.
Isn't that kind of funny? We're talking about bestiality, and
My cat comes in.
comes in. She hasn't come in the whole time.
Sabretooth, what's up?
She's like, "Fuck me." No,
He's 18, bro.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Cats live that long? Oh.
Yeah, he was born a few weeks before 9/11.
What is
Actually,
you doing? Is she gonna attack me? He?
it's a he.
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, he's got cataracts. He's like going blind. Buddy, come here.
What do I do?
Don't worry about him. He's okay. He won't. Oh, attack you? No,
No.
definitely not. He might just like paw at you for attention. Are you allergic to cats?
No, I'm just scared of getting attacked at cats. We had a cat at
He
the
will not-
crib
He won't attack
for
you.
like a week, and it was like an attacked cat, and it finally started warming up to me, and then it attacked me one day, and we got rid of it immediately.
Buddy. Yeah, come down. Come over here. Come here. Okay. All right. He's just going up on the table.
But yeah, I would never be a violent drunk. I would just
Yeah.
I would just it's hookers or chicks that I would sleep with. I would hit up.
Yeah.
Part of like my after 1 p.m. rotation girls.
For
that I
some
would
reason,
hit
you
up.
strike me as the kind of guy that is like, all right, you've exhausted all of the resources. 1-900 pussy, and then just jerk off to the hot voice, being like, "I'm hot and wet," and you're just like, okay,
I don't know. I got into it young,
yeah,
like when I was maybe 18 or something. Like I was caddying and some caddy
kind of gave you the heads
He
up.
found out like, hey, we found a whorehouse. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
And these Mexican dudes that found. I was like, all right, and I found it, and I was like, fuck.
that's hilarious.
No, I hated it. The first time I was disgusted in myself, and then after that, I was like, whatever. It was on the way home to work. It's like, I just finished caddying. I was like a young whatever I was, 18,
Yeah.
19, 21, 22, and I would just stop by. And then it stopped for
How many
like a
hookers
year.
do you think you fucked?
It's over 60.
Jesus, dude. How much money is that?
I don't know. Those were cheap. The ones in Miami were strippers,
Good
so
Lord,
those were
dude.
always $250 and more. Because I
Okay.
would go to Miami every.
Is that where the hottest ones were too?
They were at they're strippers.
I imagine like Cuban chicks or
yeah,
something.
Cuban chicks. Yeah,
Like super hot.
the problem is, I would pay for them at the club. So now you're paying $250 at the club. You're paying another $50 to the whatever. So that's
Security
like
guy,
to the
basically.
security guy, and you fucking in
Yeah.
the back room. What happened in the last one is we went back to a motel, and I kept cash apping them to keep them like another 2 hours or go get another delivery of coke. And then we basically at one point it was 5 p.m. I was like, this is I
I'm
got
$2,000 in.
No, 4.
$4,000,
I told you I blew $4,000 that night.
dude. What the fuck do you do for a living again?
I sell golf equipment.
Oh, you still sell golf equipment?
Yeah, dude, I've been at the same
That's
company for
hilarious.
whatever.
You told me you could get a fucking great golf. Do you ever talk to Phil Davidson?
No, I don't sell to
Dude, he is a
pros. Oh, Phil Davidson. I thought you said
Yeah.
Phil. I thought you meant Phil Mickelson.
Phil Mickelson. No,
The
Phil
professional.
Davidson. He golfs very seriously.
He has a dad coke nail joke too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I remember Mike in
The
Chicago.
coke nail, the coke shovel.
I forgot which one it is, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, well, like somebody else has a coke nail joke.
Oh yeah, kind of blowing up his spot, but that's a good joke though.
Is he still doing comedy? I don't see him out there that much.
Well, he has a kid now, and he did. I just recently texted back and forth with him. He is getting back into it a little bit
Okay.
more, but once his kid was born and like he's getting his daddy legs planted.
He works from home, right? Still?
I think so. Yeah.
Do you want any kids?
He has a job in media. I think it'd be cool, but I don't necessarily want one. But
Do you use condoms? You don't have to answer.
okay.
I don't. I hate them. I decided to not stop using condoms. I made a month
Listen,
ago.
sometimes I do irresponsible things. Okay.
Okay.
We'll just say that.
Well, I made a decision to stop wearing condoms like 2 months ago.
Do you feel better about it?
I haven't had sex
Okay.
since Miami. But I made a decision. I'm gonna have sex with somebody. I don't want to wear condoms.
Here's the thing. So,
Uh-huh.
like, sometimes you got condoms ready, and other times you're just like, there's not one within 3 feet of me.
And I don't want to
I'm-
lose this opportunity.
Yeah.
But you have girlfriends, though. It's not opportunities for you. I'm single, so
Yeah, it's
I
not a
have to-
lost opportunity.
Yeah, to me, it could be a lost opportunity if I don't have it there. You know what I mean?
I think it's
You could
odd that
change
you
your
would just
mind.
be willy-nilly raw dogging chicks you're not dating.
Well,
That's not to say I haven't been a dirty boy before.
this
but-
condom thing is a new the no condom thing is a new thing. So now it's like the old Kinnison bit. Like, why would you fuck it if you? What is it? Do you remember how the?
I have no idea.
Okay, you know Sam Kinnison, right?
oh!
Yeah. Oh.
I
So-
don't use condoms.
Yeah, but he's like, if you're gonna put a piece of a plastic bag on it, why would you want to put your dick in something that you want to? Or so I forgot exactly how it goes, but now it made me.
Yeah.
So I think now it's helping me make better decisions. Like, all right, if I'm gonna wear a condom with a chick, maybe I shouldn't be talking to this girl if I feel like I need to wear a condom. I haven't had sex with anybody yet.
Oh, you're
since Miami.
saying you're. It's funny that you would scrutinize them as if like they're. Do you give any indication that you're just like, yeah, I fucked 60 hookers?
My ex-girlfriend knows.
Okay. Well, the thing is, like,
But I told her this before we got dated because I thought we were just gonna be friends.
yeah,
And then I was like, oh, we're just gonna be friends. I could tell wherever I wanted. And then
Yeah.
we kept hanging out and stuff, sleep with each other. And I was like, oh, I honestly thought it's gonna stay this way.
Did you think you were gonna have a kid though too
Who?
with your ex-girlfriend?
I don't think so.
Do you want kids?
I'm indifferent. If I have a kid, I'm cool with it. If I don't have a kid,
I can barely take care of myself. That's the thing. Like,
Okay.
if I
you take care of this cat.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
cats can live without you and kill you.
I mean, I built him a ramp because he's
a
getting
skater?
he's getting
Oh.
arthritic. Yeah, yeah, dude. He's doing
What?
some sick grinds. No, he's getting arthritic. He's 18 years old, so he likes sleeping on my bed. So I built him a ramp so he can get up in my bed. So yeah,
Does he like getting high? It's okay to get your pets high, right? I've done it.
I don't think it's cool to get your pet high.
Really?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's scummy. But that
You-
being said, he's 18 years old. If he wants to get baked,
What
go
about
nuts, bud?
do you catnip or they just get wild? I
Oh
don't know.
yeah. He likes catnip. He wasn't
Okay.
always a catnip cat.
No.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
No, I gotten my dog high, but I was with him. That we were high together. I was with him.
Yeah.
I felt so. It's not like I tried to blow a bunch of smoke in his face.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with
But I
kids
noticed
whose
it was-
like dogs heard their bong and would come running.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
Who are
love
these
getting
kids?
baked.
How old were they? They were getting their.
Listen, let's not talk about
Okay.
that. Let's just say we were high school kids.
Oh, okay.
I got started early smoking weed.
No, I didn't start till
No,
like 20.
I don't really smoke weed anymore because I got put on probation for a couple years, and during 2 years,
By the law,
weed got
people?
terrifying. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Weed got terrifying. Like, I think it was the whole thing of like knowing I was getting piss tested all the time. It just felt like I was paranoid. I really felt like people were watching me, and it's like, yeah, they were. And so I would get stoned with my friends and just get fucking ruthlessly paranoid and hate it. And I think that kind of got burned into my memory. So now, if I smoke weed, I like to be settled in at home, you know?
Okay. I haven't smoked weed since Miami.
Really?
Well, the thing was I did 90 days, no drugs, no drinking indefinitely or somewhat. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't really been drinking.
Yeah.
I've had 2.5 beers, maybe 4 total drinks or something like that.
Yeah.
Cocaine, I went 89 days.
Woof.
Fuck, I just
Couldn't do that last day.
I broke.
Fuck you.
It was 2 days ago. I produced that show in basically Waukegan, right? And
Okay.
At the end, some of the dudes were like, "Hey, man,
They had a golf ball sized
we
bag.
want
And
to
you're
do."
like,
They were like, "We want to do coke with some of the comics," and I was like, "Okay," but I was
you looked at the other comics and you're like, they're all squares.
and they were like,
I'll
"Come-"
be the guy.
And they're
okay.
like, we're in the back. And I was like, come on. And I was like, no, I told him I can't, you know, I'm doing 90 days, but I have 1 day left. And I was like, and the guy's like, come on. And I was like, fuck it. 89 days. We had a good. It was more like, it was, I produced a show.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of work. And I was just like relieved that it was all fucking over, dude.
I mean, was it good shit or did it taste like gasoline?
I don't know, but it was the greatest coke I've ever had in my life.
Because you'd been 90
I think so,
80,
dude. I was just
89
felt so
days.
fucking good. I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy. I just felt like hugging people, dude. It's been fucking 89. I'm not a big cokehead, but it was good. I haven't done shit. I haven't smoked weed. I haven't done coke. I've had a beer at a work thing, another beer at another work thing.
Yeah. Responsible drinking.
Yeah, and it's more
fuck.
because I didn't want to get questioned, like, oh, how come Jhovany's not drinking anymore? What's going on? And like, so I was
Maintenance
like, I had
for the social event.
yeah, and then 2 with this girl. That if you listen to these podcasts, it's funny.
Were you
'Cause
like
they're
hammered off
pre-recorded.
2 beers?
No. Well, you know what? When I was with her,
Yeah.
I was gonna say is if you listen to the podcast in order, I'm failing.
Yeah.
What did the cat do?
Oh,
you're gonna
no.
drink?
Yeah.
If you listen to the podcast in order, the one I was trying to listen to today, the one that's out, you could hear the voice. I'm still talking to the girl. No, I'm still on this one.
This is a Zevia, though. Do you want?
Oh no.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah? Fuck
Yeah, I just want to try it, Dr. Sevia. So this is like a Dr. Pepper, but
Dude, it's the only soda.
God, I want a Diet Coke and a
It's
bump.
the only soda that I've ever gotten a caffeine buzz from.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like, I actually, like, last year.
Does it even have caffeine? Because Dr. Pepper doesn't
dude.
have caffeine.
Yeah, I went off.
There's no caffeine in this.
Yeah,
oh, yes, it is.
I went off coffee for like 6 months, drinking nothing but this, and like, it gets expensive.
I should take a picture. I don't know where my phone is, but I'm so
So
stupid.
you did cocaine 89 days in, and you're like, this is the shit.
So it was the show was it was a lot of work, and it was just relieved that it over and went well, and people showed up.
Yeah.
And then the Coke was there. I was like, I mean, I didn't drink that night though. I only had club soda. I had no alcohol.
Honestly, you might as well then. Why not?
Yeah, and it was like, fuck it, dude. I'm a day away. I was like, give me the fucking bump.
How funny would it be? 89 days out, you don't drink. You do coke, and then it's just like, bam, fentanyl, you die. You fucking idiot.
So like a month or what is it? Like 2 weeks ago or something, right? I was at my cousin's birthday party, and I wasn't drinking, but nobody knows I wasn't drinking because I had looked like a little whiskey glass with club soda in it, so it looks like I'm drinking. So nobody bothers. This is what I learned: as long as you don't tell people you're not drinking, nobody bothers you.
Oh, yeah.
If you go up and be like, "Oh no, I'm not drinking," they're like, "Why not?" Blah blah. Here's a shot. But if it looks like you're drinking, nobody bothers you the whole night. So if you're at a house thing,
Just
drink
brown
out of a
liquid.
tumbler or even a tumbler or the styrofoam cups.
A
that the
flask
rappers
with
do.
Kool-Aid.
Right, so yeah,
That dude's getting ripped over there.
nobody bothers you. But
Yeah.
then this girl was having a whiskey, and I like whiskey. It's my drink of choice, Scotch.
Hell yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, I'm trying the Scotch out." She's like, "It's really good." And I was like, "Oh, let me
Scotch?
taste
What
it."
are you, a 60-year-old white man?
I love Scotch, dude. Black Label Club Soda and Ice. Oh man, I just want to fucking chug a bottle right now. But anyways, yeah,
You have a problem.
I'm a drunk. I'm an alcoholic,
You have a
dude.
fucking
That's why I don't
problem,
drink
dog.
anymore. But I had it, and I just had the taste of it, right? And I didn't really eat that much. I might have fasted, because I'm so cool. But then I might have
Intermittently?
yeah, of course, dude. Yeah.
Did Joe Rogan tell you to start doing that too?
Yeah, I'm sure I heard that at Rogan. Was that the, is that the sickness?
No, that's the beginning of every episode.
Oh,
The fucking monkey sound
I haven't heard them. I've never heard the monkey sound. I only hear the drums.
on Joe Rogan.
I only heard the dun.
Well, it was back when Brian Redband was.
Oh,
he would, depending on where they recorded.
When it would spin, yeah.
Yeah, if he recorded it at the Ice House Chronicles place, Brian's studio, he would do meow. And if it was at Joe's studio, he would do the monkey.
I remember them. Now I remember the monkey with the little spinning.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh yeah,
Train by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night.
Well, that's newer.
All day.
Not newer, but like 6 years ago newer with Nate Diaz or Nick.
BJ Penn.
That's Nick Diaz.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
No,
dude.
it's BJ Penn.
No, BJ Penn she's got a fight in Hawaii, dude, for fighting. And do you watch MMA?
I'm almost fucking positive, dog.
I'm positive, dude.
Google it. You don't even know where your fucking phone is.
What do I Google? Oh, my fucking airplane's out. Look, trust me, dude. I know what it is.
All right.
I'm positive it's Nate Diaz.
I trust that you will put out a retraction statement if I'm correct.
Look, how do I?
There's no.
It is, dude. I remember when it happened. I was watching it live when it happened. It was Nick Diaz.
All right.
Or Nate Diaz. One of the Diaz brothers.
I met Nate Diaz. No, Nick Diaz.
Where?
Who's the one that beat Connor? Nate Diaz. Nate was just leaning against the wall outside at the Comedy Store on the front patio, and it's so weird.
The Comedy Store's in Hollywood, Florida.
Yeah. No, it's so weird how that place is bizarre.
I love that place.
Just super famous people are just walking, like sitting there, and it's just like he's just right there. And I just went up and I just was like,
by the parking lot?
No, like right by the OR entrance at the front. And I just went, I ain't surprised,
the bar?
motherfucker. And I bumped knuckles with him. And it was like, he's used those hands to like choke the life out of
You said, I'm not surprised, motherfucker. You bumped knuckles with him?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
If people don't know, after he beat Connor, he fought Conor McGregor. He's Irish.
He was put in the fight on short notice. Like he was given, I think, like 4 or 5 days notice, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll take the fight."
And he finished.
And he went and won.
Yeah, he went and won and finished them. And afterwards, when they asked, "Whoa," Joe Rogan or whoever was there, like, "Oh," whatever they ask, he's like, "I ain't surprised, motherfucker." And he puts his hand up. He
goes, "Champion, what do you think?" And he goes, "I ain't surprised, motherfuckers."
Yeah, dude. And then that's pretty cool. You said that to him.
Yeah,
did this really happen? This seems too cool.
Yeah, no,
it's true.
By the way, it's such a bizarre thing because I don't think I would normally be the guy that would go up to you. Were you drinking? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just went up to him and I was like, "I ain't surprised, motherfuckers," and he's like, cool, man," and we bumped.
He extended the fist.
We bumped knocks. Yeah.
Who put the hand out first? You or him?
I don't know. Probably me.
How do you not remember this, dude? Oh, you were drinking, right?
Also, it was like I didn't stop and talk to him. I just went up and went, "Hey, I ain't surprised," and bumped knocks, and then that was it. I didn't sit and talk to him. He was just kind of hanging out.
Did you tell anybody afterwards? You said, I'm a big MMA guy, so it'd be huge to me. It's like if I met Tiger Woods or if you met, I don't know.
Well, I was in LA for like 2.5 weeks, and like there were a few nights while he was hanging out by the front patio. He was with some like girls like 3 feet away from me for a while, and then like just at one point he was by himself leaning against the wall, and I was like, all right, I'll just go and say, hey, what's up? Yeah, that's all.
How were the girls? Attractive?
Yes.
He's a vegan. Are you a vegan?
No. Oh. Am I a vegan? Did you just ask me that?
I know. You're from Milwaukee. Hey, I'm going to try this Dr. Stevia.
Yeah.
Or Dr. Stevia.
Dude, so Zevia, no sugar, no carbs, no fucking...
This is my first ad.
No calories, no dye. It's clear. It's clear.
Don't show me. Don't show me. I hate that part. That's the one part I don't like, so I just drink it out of a can. I can't pour it. It just sickens me.
Why?
Because I like to see the dark black or...
Yeah, no,
I hate clear pop, dude.
It's some hippie soda, dude.
I can't, dude.
All right.
Like right now I can't see and it looks dark. Oh, I can't see. But if I poured it out once. Yeah. The blue one. I used to drink the Diet Coke one or the blue one. And I poured it in the thing. I couldn't drink it, dude.
Because it was clear?
Yeah. I was like,
fucking idiot.
What the fuck is this fucking fake Sprite? Dude, I couldn't, dude.
Give me the dye.
Yeah, I want the dye.
I need chemicals. So you're a vegan?
No.
Why the fuck did you ask me if I'm vegan?
Nate Diaz is a vegan.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, you have sage here. You said you were a hippie now. You don't smoke weed.
Not hippie now. I don't know. I do. I wear essential oils.
Oh, you wear them? Like a necklace?
Yeah,
Oh, you put them on yourself. Yeah. What does that do?
It's like deodorant kind of, cologne kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
It covers my BO, I guess. I don't know.
My buddy has it in the room all the time, in the house. They're all over the house. These diffusers.
I got fucking patchouli in here right now.
You do? Are you kidding?
You didn't even know, fuckface. You're like 3 feet away, bitch.
I have a deviated septum, dude. I could barely...
What, is from getting in fistfights with hookers?
No, since I've never fought Yeah, one time I tried to. I went back.
A pimp beat your ass.
What's the statute of limitations of breaking the law? Can I still talk
Depends
about
what
it?
law. Murder? Nothing. There's no statute
What about
of limitations.
assault? Assault is not when you touch somebody, but
Probably-
you threaten somebody with a
Probably
weapon.
like 7 or 8 years with a deadly weapon. That
Yeah.
might be longer.
Huh.
I wouldn't tell the story.
But nobody was there though.
Wait, theoretically, let's just say this guy you know.
All right, so this guy I know. This is got drunk and high. I was
Okay.
drunk and high, and I was.
You
in
mean
a
your friend was?
Oh.
Fucking idiot. Dude,
No, yeah. Oh, yeah. My friend that looks similar.
Just like you.
Just like me. He was drunk and high in Zion, Illinois.
Dovany Diaz.
Jhovany Diaz. like that Simpsons. What's in that? No, I keep getting distracted. So I was in the...
This?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
A fly trap?
I had a fruit fly problem.
Oh, yeah. I did the same thing. All right. That makes sense.
Cunts.
So
I hate them.
I was in the driveway at this prostitute. Dovany was, not me.
Yeah.
You know, we're just so friendly that sometimes we
At
make
this
stories.
drive-through pussy restaurant.
Yeah, in Zion.
Guys.
At this, so I'm at this. Fuck.
Listen.
Allegedly, I'm at. I had a dream.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
hell yeah. Okay,
here we
all
go.
right.
So this go. Yeah. So I
in
had
this movie you saw, this character was that.
But no. Okay. So I had a dream the other day, right? That I was at this house, this driveway in Zion, and then my friend and I was waiting for the prostitute, and it was taking a while for the prostitute to tell me to go in. And I was on the phone with my friend. He heard me all high and dry. He's like, Jovi, you need to get the hell out of there. This is either a setup or I got a notepad. I got this, okay.
Here,
He's
I
like,
got
this is either a setup, you're gonna get set up, or those are cops. And I was like, fuck you, dude. I was like, shut up. You don't know what to do. So I go. They finally, I'm thirsty. I'm drunk. I was like, I'm this close. Like I'm about to fucking fuck or get my
Face caved in by the
fellatio
cops.
is when you get the
Head.
mouth on the thing.
Yeah, blowjob.
Oh, wow. Okay, I don't want to be graphic, but anyways.
I mean, it's where she deep throats. It's like
So
slobs on your knob.
like corn on the cob. All right, check it with me. But look, so I go up to the door, and then she's like, "Oh, you have the donation," industry term.
Yeah.
For pay, So then I give her the money,
Don't
and she's
tell
like,
the cops what they don't know.
so I give her the money. She closes the door. She's like, "I'll be right back." And I was like, "All right." And then she closed the door. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, sitting
Bitch is
waiting,
ain't coming
I'm
back.
like, yeah, she's like, Jacob. And then I hear noises, and I was like, "Uh oh." And then I go to the driveway by the front lawn. There's like 3 dudes, and I was like, "Oh, I need to get the fuck out of here." So I hear and I see 1 or 2 dudes, and I just leave. They don't bother me. I think I just go and
They kind of knew what was up, though.
yeah.
They're like, okay, he's playing it smart.
So then I just go to my car, leave drunk. But now in this dream I had, I drive back to my house that I was staying at in this dream, and then I go get my shotgun, right? And I drive back to the house with my shotgun, open window in this dream I had, with the window open, and I go in my flashlight, my big whatever flashlight I have. I'm wasted, dude.
And in this dream, you screamed, "Ricky!"
Is that from La Bamba?
No, it's from Boys in the Hood.
Oh yeah, that one
Yeah.
too. Oh, that's
Yeah, Cuba Gooding Jr. shouts it out to his boy Ricky.
yeah. When the smart dude got
Yeah.
killed, man, he had a lot of potential.
Yeah,
But he
yeah,
died.
his life got fucked.
That's true. Cheers.
Pouring out for Ricky.
Pour it out. So then I go back, but luckily nobody was there because my friend's like, dude, like, you sure you want to like, don't do this, blah blah. You're gonna get arrested. This is a felony.
This is over like $60 probably.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll fucking kill 4 guys.
I just felt the principle. Like, I don't know, dude. I would just
dude, that's
rage and
terrifying,
yeah,
actually.
and I was like, that's one of the reasons I stopped drinking whiskey.
Good Lord, do you smell that fart?
What'd you write down? Pizza guy.
Pizza guy hookers. Yeah,
What's
I
that?
used to deliver pizza in a town called Jackson. It's like 40
Mississippi.
Yeah, no, Jackson, Wisconsin. It is north of Germantown.
These N-words.
Yeah, Germantown was actually the furthest south we delivered at this
Okay.
place. But there was this hotel across the parking lot, like where I was at. It was called Sario's. And then there was a Culver's next to us. And
Sario's?
Sario's. Sario apostrophe S. But it's funny because it was like,
sounds
if we
like-
fucked up, we're like, oh, Sario's. You
It
know?
sounds like a spaghetti thing, but it's like if SpaghettiOs and the board game Sorry did a mashup or
Oh,
something.
fuck.
All right, but you worked at the pizza place.
Yeah, so this one time there was like all these like summer workers that did like construction. They lived at the hotel, the Comfort Inn next door, and they'd be at the bar every night. But like, sometimes they'd go back early. one night I got a delivery for 8 chicken dinners. They were $8 a piece, so their bill was like $64 before tax and all this. I go over there
at a pizza place.
At this we made tons of food.
Okay.
So we had a fried chicken dinner, and I think it was $8. Whatever. Their bill was like $74 or something. So I go over there, and like, dude, I was baby faced. I had probably a bowl cut, kind of like parted in the middle, like I look, dude, skinny idiot, kid. I bring the food over there, and then like this guy grabs the bag of food at the entrance to the hotel room. There's like a bunch of dudes in there, and they're like, "Hey man, they give me $20," and I was like, "I'm actually gonna need more money than that." And they're like, blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, "We're just fucking with you," and then they all just started throwing 20s in my hand, and they gave me like $98 or something for this like $70 thing. So I got a huge tip, and then they're like, "Hey kid, before you go, do you know where to find some girls?" And I was like prostitutes? And they're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I don't know, probably West Bend or Milwaukee at closest." And they're like, "Oh, you don't know?" And it was like, dude, I have no idea. I was like I was probably,
how old were you?
I was still a virgin at the time.
Okay.
Fucking
29?
19. Yeah. No, I was a virgin until I was 23. That's embarrassing. But
you
yeah.
were?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Not for like lack of opportunities. No. I was fucking, I don't know. I was probably pussy repellent,
Oh, okay.
I
was a virgin until I was 18.
Until you paid for it?
No.
Oh.
It was with a girlfriend, I think.
Your cousin?
No.
You've never done modern porn?
I've never.
Your stepsister, bro?
I've never. Technically.
Oh,
no,
shit.
I've never.
Right.
I did DM a cousin once. I didn't know she was my cousin. I was DMing with her because I told my mom.
Sent her a dick message?
No, I told my mom. And my mom, I sent her pictures like, "This is not my cousin, right?" Because this just something seems similar about like, I don't know, was the last name or just like.
Oh, Diaz?
No. My sister. It just something threw me off. And then I sent a picture of my mom. I was like, "Oh, that's not your cousin." So I continued. I was DMing. But then a few days later, my mom called me. She's like, "Oh, I talked to your aunt. That's your cousin." And I was like, fuck, and I cut it off.
Yikes.
Up until a week ago, I think. I cut it off a year ago, but like a week, I don't even drink. Fuck, I don't have an excuse. I don't think she's my cousin.
Listen, you can hope all you want. Just send her a 23andMe kit and be like,
shouldn't she know that I'm her cousin? Why is she talking to me if I'm
send
her
her a
cousin?
23andMe kit and like put your email address for the results in the
I'm not doing that
thing.
stuff, dude.
There's probably like, oh, okay.
So what happened with the dudes?
You're a big conspiracy dude.
Yeah, I used to be. I'm not like I used to be, but I still have those remnants.
Alex Jones here.
Like
I'm here with Jhovany Diaz.
I won't do the face.
Infowars.com. We are here.
Dude, you listen
Jhovany Diaz has got the info on the hookers in Slinger, Wisconsin, at the Comfort Inn. No, it was Jackson.
I've been to Slinger.
Have you? Yeah.
Was your show there? I've been to Slinger. Dude.
There was
That's how so from. I'm maybe Mario or.
I think that's where fucking Matty Field lives. No, he lives in West Bend.
No, not anymore. He moved.
Him and Liza? No, they live in West Bend, I'm pretty sure.
I thought he just
I don't know.
moved.
Maybe he moved.
He just moved.
So I'm from Richfield, which is like out.
What happened with the dudes? Did you find him a hooker?
No.
Oh.
No, I just left. But they gave me a huge tip. I used to skateboard across, like, with people's food. I would skateboard through the Culver's parking lot. Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah, no. I don't know.
Do you like Culver's? I used to, but they switched to red onions, so they go fuck themselves. Red onions.
It's funny, like, these guys were, like, from like, Memphis. And
I love Memphis. Never been.
I've never been either.
The rappers.
The guys were, like, from Memphis.
Rappers are from Memphis.
And, oh, you like 3-6?
3-6, Young Dolph. What's the... Young Dolph's little friend. I don't know that style of Memphis rap.
Yeah, one of my coworkers at that place was obsessed.
I'm obsessed
with 3-6 Mafia.
Memphis Bleak.
He had one of those like 4-inch thick CD binders, and literally every disc was someone from 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah,
like, dude. You name like Gangsta Boo, and then when she went gospel,
I love Gangsta.
When she went gospel, he had her gospel albums too. Like he's a hip hop guy entirely, but like. Specifically loved 3-6 to the point where it was like crazy.
What do you listen to? Like independent punk rocks that I've never heard
Me?
of? Or, yeah.
Yeah. And like,
is there Crocodile a place here where people perform?
Crocodile.
Isn't there a place, or maybe that's in Chicago? Because
Timbuktu? What are you
I don't know,
talking
because I remember Ross Lundy used to post. Do you know Ross, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he would post like.
He used to live at this house.
No.
Yeah.
Were you living here too?
No.
Oh.
My brother was.
What?
So check it out. So this house.
If people don't know, Ross Lundy used to do comedy. Deleted me on Facebook because I used to get political, but I stopped. And then we're friends again now.
Okay.
But he doesn't do comedy, but he was depressed. His father passed away, but...
Yeah. I loved, by the way, can I just say, I fucking loved... Is anyone drinking tonight? Yeah. Like, you know the joke I'm talking about, right?
Mayo? Is it his?
No, Ross's.
No. I remember his
I think part of it...
ranch. I remember his ranch...
I don't remember that.
About like
yelling
wings?
about Target plates and shit.
No, about... it was about wings or something. And he,
okay.
Do you remember that?
No, I don't. But specifically...
It's been so long,
I think he
dude.
stopped coming out because I was super gung-ho about this joke, and then his dad died. But his joke was, is anyone drinking tonight?
Oh, wait.
And then it'd be like, yeah. And he's like, yeah. My father's drinking tonight. He's been drinking tonight every night for my entire life.
Yes, I remember the joke.
Yeah, something like that.
I remember the joke now, yeah. That was a great joke.
Really depressing joke, actually. But yeah, I don't know. He stopped coming out after his dad died.
Yeah, he did. He puts a lot of memes up.
He does.
About like the ones that girls would put up, like you can do it or stuff. I don't think that stuff helps you. Those type of memes, like everything is okay.
Helps you in what way? What do you?
I don't know.
What's his? Or maybe what are you trying to imagine his goal is?
Like I'd like to push him.
In what direction?
Like in a like.
In one direction.
Oh God! Isn't that? Is that a boy band?
Yeah.
Which one? Jinx.
I don't know.
Are the Asian ones?
I think they're British.
I saw the Asian ones at Soldier fucking Field, dude. It was insane, dude.
What are you talking about?
The Asian K-pops.
One of them was just found dead. Some K-pop star. She's like 25 years old. Sully.
Oh, that's
Sully?
fucked up, dude. It's a girl. That's not right. That's not right. If it was one of the dudes, I think it'd be funny. But it's because dudes are dudes. They probably deserved it. But,
good God, dude.
But I saw... No, but... look, I don't know. I'd like to talk to her. I'd like to see... I don't know. I feel like I could push him. Not push him like, hey, snap out of it, but...
So I think
I could.
If we could get more clear about it. So I live at a punk house. Mm-hmm.
This is a punk house?
Yeah. Punk bands play in the basement and stuff.
This house we're in right now?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Continue. Let's talk about this.
So,
that's why there's a cat. That makes sense now.
No, that's my fucking cat. I live here, motherfucker.
Is it a punk cat?
He's not much of a punk. I mean, he won't shut the fuck up, though. Buddy, is everything all right? So, Ross used to live here. My brother used to live here. That was like 11 years ago, 12 years ago. It's been an operating punk house for like 12 years.
So what does that mean? How does this work? How many people live here?
3 live here now, but
that's it? What kind of punk house is that?
At the height, there was like, I think 7 or 8 living here. But yeah, there's like band equipment in the basement. Like when I go down to do laundry, sometimes the fucking washer and dryer will be unplugged. And instead like amps and stuff. Like there's a drum kit right in front of the washer and dryer. So like I'll like put my basket of laundry on the floor, Tom. You know.
So how does this work? Do they practice? Are there shows here?
There's band. Yeah. So both of my roommates are in bands, and they have practices here. But then there's like shows where bands from all around the country will come play here.
Really?
Yeah. There's a pretty big metal band actually that recorded a video in this house.
I had a metal band.
Do you know the band Poison the Well?
No.
I'm not crazy about them, I'll be honest, but they recorded a video.
When you say metal, what do you mean?
Like East Coast hardcore. I think they're from Connecticut or Florida or some
East
shit.
Coast.
Like I don't want to say like scream. I might mischaracterize their music and get beaten up.
What's Fugazi? Is that screamcore?
No. But
my knowledge of this is thrash, Metallica style.
Oh, okay. You
Slayer,
like faster stuff.
Slayer.
Okay, I mean Poison Well's faster.
Mm-hmm. And then there's the death metal stuff that I never got into because I don't like the.
Well, they've got more like.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't know if you'd like Poison Well, but I don't know. Over the years, like a lot of bands have played here.
Do you play any instruments?
Not well.
No.
I have a guitar.
But isn't like 3 chords or no?
Yeah,
There more.
I have an acoustic guitar. I wish I wish I had an electric guitar.
Acoustic. I had a guitar amp that I gave away to a girl.
My aunt from Evanston. She's not from Evanston, but she
I
lives
thought you
in
were from Wisconsin, dude.
Yeah, I'm from here. But my aunt, she moved down there.
Oh, okay.
She lives in Evanston. I was like house sitting for her like when I was on probation, coincidentally, because
Why'd you get on probation?
I stole some beer from a garage.
Like a
80 beers. Oh, dude.
Oh, wow.
It's a whole thing. I don't even want to tell the story yet. You know what? You really want to hear the story?
Well, why'd you steal 80 beers? Or how?
Because I was drunk and I wanted to keep getting drunk and I was underage and I couldn't get it from a store. And I went in this
so you've been on probation for your whole life?
No. 2 years, motherfucker.
Okay.
But from the time I was 19 until I was 21.
How old are you?
33.
Oh, okay.
How old are you?
35. I'm older than you.
Pussy.
But all right, so beer.
I took 80 beers out of this. Dude, it was like just before. It was like before Labor Day or whatever is in the fall. Labor Day, Memorial Day. No, dude, I wore all black. I was wearing my Jawbreaker hoodie. So check this. I parked the car up across the street from my friend's house. And like there was this garage that kind of was known to always have beer in the fridge in the garage. And out in the country, people don't necessarily leave or close their garage at night.
Oh, that's not in Milwaukee.
Yeah, this is like 45 minutes from here. Uh-huh. So this guy, it was like just before Labor Day or Memorial Day, whatever happens in August or September. And so this
9/11.
Yeah, this fridge is full, top to bottom, front to back with beer, and it's like old guy beer. There's like
what's an old guy beer?
Michelob.
Hey.
Yeah, so there was Michelob, there was High Life Light, there was High Life, there was it was like a bunch of swill, but so there was like
what's swill?
Like cheap beer.
Okay.
Like
I don't know.
Like PBR is swill,
yeah, okay.
Hams, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Miller Lite is essentially swill. It's like not craft beer. So anyways, this thing is just full of fucking beer. I take off my hoodie. Yeah, I take off my hoodie. And I start slowly filling the arms up with bottles and cans. And then, like, I get to the chest part, the body part of the hoodie, fill that up. And then there's an unopened 30 rack just on the floor of the garage.
That's a plastic thing, right?
No. It was cardboard.
Oh, okay.
Like a cube. So I had my hoodie full of beers. And then I had this 30 cube. And I go up the hill near where my car is parked. And I empty out my hoodie next to this tree in this dude's front yard. And I go, man, that fucking fridge is still full of fucking beer. I'm going to go back, fill my hoodie up again. And then with my other free hand, there's like a 12-pack of beer where there was like 3 or 4 taken out of it. So I grab it and it was a fridge mate, so I have like 8 or 9 beers in this thing. So I've got my hoodie full again. So anyways, I fill up the trunk of my mom's car. Like it is like a foot deep of just beer bottles and cans. And I lose the keys to the car. I lost the keys to the car. So I walk into my friend's, it was like this house where my friends lived, and I basically like lived there for a few summers.
Okay.
So I feel comfortable just going in their place. I go in, their house has a detached garage, and there's a Camaro phone. And so a Camaro phone. Yeah, check this out. So I call my friend's girlfriend.
Camaro.
Yeah, I called my friend's girlfriend's phone and I go, Jess. And they're married now. And I go, Jess, can you put Pete on the phone? And
Jess. Oh no, that's not.
You
her.
don't know.
Okay, I don't know.
So anyways, I just go, I just took a fuckload of beer out of this garage. I really need a ride. I lost my keys and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, all right, we'll be there in like 25, 30 minutes. I black out.
Oh, because you were drinking?
Yeah, I was hammered, dude. I didn't need more beer. I was drinking whiskey with my other friend. Or not whiskey, I was drinking vodka. I was chugging from a vodka bottle that night. And my friend, just before he left, he goes, hey, man, bottle of vodka's coming with me. You can chug as much as you want right now. So he counted an 8 count while I chugged vodka. He goes, you want to do it again? I was like, all right. Got to 4, my mouth filled up with vodka. I almost threw up, and I was like, get out of here, So like at like 3, 4 in the morning, like I don't remember how much time passed. I don't know what time this was, but under moonlight, I'm like fucking army crawling through yards to get up to this house, steal all this beer out of this garage, and then lose the keys. So I call my friend. Him and his girlfriend come to get me. I like black out again. I wake up at my house, and I was like, oh, I don't think I have the car. So I go downstairs and look in the front yard. The car is gone. I was like, fuck. So I walked to my friend's house with the spare key. He was going to fucking drive the car. He was like, oh, dude, do you have a spare key? And I was like, no.
But
I never would have got arrested, you know? But so I walk over there. They're having band practice at his house. I almost got hit by a car on the walk back, actually, over to his house. I didn't put shoes on. It's like August.
What are you,
brand new roads. So
You're barefoot?
My feet cooked. I had like 48 blisters. The entire bottoms of my feet.
With
the jean cutoffs.
Yeah, jean cutoffs.
I might have.
Okay.
But
Brewer's hat?
No, you know what? I was wearing cargo shorts at the time.
Okay.
But so I get over there and my feet are fucking cooked. So there's a parking ticket on the car. So 2 days later, cops come to the house with no leads in this reported crime of stolen beer from a garage. The only thing they know is that a car was parked illegally nearby the night of the crime. So I basically tell the cops, so like, I had a bullshit alibi, really shitty, and he goes, all right, and he folds up his little notebook, and he goes, all right, and I'm going to go talk to so-and-so and so-and-so. And
your alibi, right?
Yeah, and I was just like...
Were there cell phones at the time?
There were cell phones at the time.
Uh-huh.
Like Nokia with Snake and all that shit.
Uh-huh.
I didn't have a cell phone.
Okay.
But, so basically, I was like, he got halfway back to his car, and I was like, I know my friends would hate to talk to the police, so I just go, I can actually tell you where the beer is. And I had it all in a laundry basket outside the house. Like, what am I going to do?
The taller ones or the
wider, shorter ones?
Okay.
Like, what am I going to do? Hey, Mom, I stole a bunch of beer out of a garage. I'm just going to fill the fridge even though I'm 18 years old, you know? So, like, I just had it outside.
Yeah.
It's like hot summer air. Like, all this beer is hot. You don't even want it anymore. So, like, the cop puts me in the back of the car. He buckles in the laundry basket full of beer, and he goes, I better not hear any of these open. And he's like, yeah, like my hands aren't fucking handcuffed behind me, you cunt. So, yeah, I got 2 years probation for that. Got charged with a Class F felony.
Class F?
Class F felony.
What is it? What's the charge? What was the charge?
I believe $20,000 fine or 18 months in prison.
But what's the charge? Illegal...
it was burglary.
Because you went into a person's house.
If you go into a dwelling with the intent of taking something, that's technically burglary. Yeah. So it's funny. It was like $53 worth of beer. Like the guy took inventory.
Swill.
Yeah.
Swill.
Yeah. 80 beers. And like when I got the printout of the like after I got charged, you know, the police report was attached. And
you had a felony on your first time offense?
Yeah. Well, because of what it was. I was taking beer from a garage. Uh-huh. So it's funny, like the sheriff who responded to the thing, like before he had the suspect, me, arrested, it was like, it is my opinion as a 25-year veteran of the force that this crime was definitely committed by more than one person. And when I told him what happened, he was just like fucking flabbergasted. Like, what? I was like, yeah, dude.
There's no way one
yeah,
drunk dude.
80 beers. Like, yeah. I filled up my hoodie. I tied it off. Told him how I did it, and he was just like,
were you?
Wow.
Did you? You didn't have to go to court, did you? Like,
yeah, I did.
But you didn't have to. You don't take the stand, right? It's in movies.
No,
you don't explain
no.
It all. It's
I had a lawyer
pre-done by the lawyer. So it's not like
the DA.
It's not like you're there in court telling the story. And
No. No, it was a whole other thing. I mean, I got a lawyer. And then...
can you vote? Are you a felon?
I'm not a felon.
Oh, okay.
I just have 2 criminal misdemeanors on my record forever.
Okay.
Unless I can pay a lot of money to reopen the... reopen, I would have to reopen the case, and then basically it would be a matter of like giving a fuckload of money to reopen the case and getting them to agree that if I don't commit a crime in a certain amount of time, they can change it to a lesser charge that will later be expunged off of my record, and I don't have the money for that. The guy who was district attorney at the time. So actually the guy who I took the beer from dropped charges, but because there was a police report filed, the district attorney was able to press charges. So even though the guy who got his beer back was like, you don't have to press charges, Todd K. Martins, who is now the judge in Washington County, was like, yeah, we're going to charge this fucking guy.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. I was actually on my way. I got the letter in the mail, and I opened it right before I went into work at Sario's, and I was like, oh, fuck, I've been charged with a felony. Because, like, after I after they got the beer back. It was like a couple months after I got arrested.
So this was all done, and then you got a notice afterwards.
Yeah, long after. Yeah.
That you're fucking a dirty felon, piece of
pending felon. Yeah.
What is it? So he's a judge there now.
Yeah.
And they're
This really didn't go where you thought it was, right? What do you got written down there? You got some fucking chicken scratch?
Oh, I got peed on by my friends once, allegedly. They say that there's a. I'll send you the video.
Oh, you got the piss tape?
No, I got a tape. I'll send you I'll put up when I release this.
Is this when you went to Russia?
No, this is. I've never been to Russia. Oh, the dossier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't pee on anyone. Okay, nobody peed on me.
No, my friend.
I love to pee on people, and there's no video.
I've only peed on my ex-girlfriend once. It was in the shower. It's pathetic. But yeah. No, what happened was I got really drunk with Stoli. At that time, I couldn't handle Stoli. So that's the one vodka that it was
Stoli Elite?
Oh, no.
The stuff that tastes like water, you don't even know how much you're drinking?
No, not Stoli Elite. Me and my Polish friend loves it. We had it actually at the Trump Tower. It was
in celebration? You fucking idiot.
But look, it was Stoli, and I was chasing it with with MGD or something ridiculous, right? I was fucking wasted, and I got wasted. There's a video of me, my friends painted all over me, and there's a video of me where I'm in the toilet, and I'm like, I could have fucked Becky tonight. And I say Becky's a whore. I could have fucked Becky. Or my friends are telling me, like, Jhovany, what the fuck happened to you? You could have fucked Becky. And I'm just like, Becky's a whore. She's a whore. And I like stop, and then I collapse on the bathroom floor with paint on my face. I'll show you the video. And then allegedly my friend said they peed on me, but I don't believe it. Maybe they did. I don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead and say they probably peed on you.
They might, but I don't remember waking up with like stains or pee smell. I don't believe it. I think I would have smelled it. Right?
Did you have like one of those industrial fans? Like it dried out.
No, it was just a subdivision, and just a regular subdivision.
Subdivision, okay.
I woke up in the living room floor.
A cul-de-sac.
Yeah, it was a cul-de-sac.
Okay. All right.
Actually, I live in that now. I moved.
You
in
live
that
in a
neighborhood.
cul-de-sac?
No, I live in that neighborhood now. I moved
What
a few months ago or years ago. Some neighborhood in Beach Park.
Okay.
Which is just North Waukegan, but yeah, I peed there. All right, listen. No, but I didn't. 80 fucking beers, dude. That's hilarious, dude. 80 beers. You crawled at one point? Would you actually crawl at one point?
Oh, I was army crawling. Yeah, I was crawling through the yards.
You were crawling through yards to get to and 80 beers. You never drank. You never drank one of the beers.
No, I didn't get to it all. You know what's so funny is my friend. The friend who had the vodka, I called him and left him a voicemail that night. And I was running through the gamut of emotions from overjoy to just sheer terror. I was like, dude, man, I got so much beer. We're going to have the greatest time. I am going to be in so much trouble. But, dude, you can't believe it. I got so much. We're going to have beer for a long time. But, dude, I'm so scared I'm gonna go to jail. Like
that's the voice.
Yeah.
You don't have it, so do you?
I don't.
Oh god.
Oh fuck. You know what else is? No, I won't tell that part.
What's that part?
There was a girl that I worked with that I kind of had a big crush on. It's so funny. Like I did all the dumbest shit at the time. Like one time we made plans to hang out, and like she didn't fucking answer or whatever, and I called her like 1,000 times, like a fucking creepazoid. But it's so funny. I wanted to hang out with this chick so bad, and then one time we hung out, and I just watched her and her friends freebase cocaine.
Oh, freebase?
Yeah, they had tinfoil.
What is this, the fucking 80s, dude?
No, dude. So I go there and I have like a 24-pack of Blatz, and I had a bottle of Old Thompson, which is what I drank at the time. I would get a case of Blatz and a 175 of Old Thompson whiskey. And I go over there, and they're like, you want some? And I was like, no thanks. So I basically just got weird and drunk while these people like gave me like weird cocaine side eyes while they were like freebasing coke. Like,
they were judging you?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got judged by people freebasing.
Freebasing what, in the 2000s?
That's technically the cleanest way to actually do cocaine. So I don't know. How do you
got to heat it up? I just feel like
you mix it with baking soda, and then you put it. They had tinfoil sheets. They had a fucking Reynolds wrap thing just hanging out in the room, and they were just ripping it off, and then they would fold it into a V, dump cocaine and baking soda in there, and then they rolled up pieces of tinfoil to make like a tube, and then they would have that in their mouth and hold the tinfoil with the cocaine and baking soda like 3 inches below the tube and then hold a lighter underneath that and go underneath it, and it turned it into vapor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was really weird.
I don't want to try it just because.
Yeah, you do.
Because what the
After
black
89
comedian,
days, you
who's the
will.
black dude? Very good comedian. Top 5 all time, maybe.
Cat Williams?
Top 2 all
Richard
time.
Pryor?
Richard Pryor. They set himself on fire. Freebasing cocaine.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, of course.
So that's why I wouldn't freebase.
That's what's gonna stop you.
That's
It's not
what it
like
is.
it'll ruin my life.
Really? But
could ruin your life.
isn't cocaine, if you do cocaine or freebase or you do crack, isn't it the same thing? Didn't Dr. Whatever say
Technically,
that?
No.
It's not. I heard the effects were like, because look, I don't have a problem with cocaine. I can do cocaine here and there, whatever.
Yeah.
No, whatever.
Freebase is like
alcohol.
the purest form, though. Like if you don't have pure shit, it's the cleanest way to do it.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Freebase.
From what I understand, it's like crack. Like if you listen to Ghetto D by Master P,
Yeah.
he tells you how to make crack.
Smoke crack like
7
this
grams.
is-
Yeah, make crack like this. 8 grams.
I've always wanted to smoke crack.
8 grams of soda for every gram of Coke. Something.
It's a goal of mine. Not a goal, but I've always wanted to just be in a conversation where it comes up like, hey, ever smoke crack? I want to be.
You want to be the guy that knows?
I'd be like, yeah, I have smoked crack, and then be like, what? And then, but I have nothing behind it. It's not like, oh yeah, I almost
That's like
smoked
someone.
crack.
That's like. Have you ever met someone that's bungee jumped?
Oh no, dude.
Do you even know where to do people even bungee jump anymore?
I'm cool on that, dude. I'll smoke crack.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like you want to be the guy that's like, yeah, I've platform jumped.
oh god, that's gonna douche you.
That's like
I think maybe
platform jumping of drugs.
I think maybe freebasing it'll be like, it's like, oh, that's kind of not quaint, but it's like, you don't do this. People don't do freebase anymore.
It's almost novel.
Yeah, almost
Yeah.
novel, dude. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna.
Like people love a nice craft beer or like handcrafted vodka. It's like, yeah, I've freebased cocaine.
Before 2020, I'm freebasing cocaine. That's a Gary.
The craft beer version of cocaine.
I gotta pee. We're getting close to the end here. What?
Open
what
mic
you got-
starting literally now.
Yeah, it's gonna start. We're gonna go to the High Note open mic. I'm gonna tag him because he was gonna let us use the thing. And
Yeah.
he was like, just tag us. So I'm gonna tag him when I release this too. We didn't. So Gary, where can people find you? So like these are pre-recorded, so
Yeah.
it'll be a few weeks before it comes out.
Okay.
So if you got something coming up, you could say it and people could know. You know what? This is what I was saying was funny about this pre-recording. The episode
I don't
was
get
listening
booked for
today-
shit, just so we're clear. Yeah.
Gary Zajackowski.
People love to pay lip service to me. They're like, I love your comedy. I love you so much. Motherfucker, you don't book me. I ain't saying names. They know who they are.
I know who they are.
I co-host the Bremen open mic, the Irresponsible open mic with Elijah Holbrook.
Every Monday.
Every second and fourth Thursday, I host the Art Bar open mic.
Are you doing Christmas and Thanksgiving?
You know what? I'm going to be in like Detroit for Thanksgiving.
Oh.
So I'll hand off hosting duties to someone else because
Okay.
that's like always the dopest one.
I always, almost every year,
People get away from their family and they're just like, yeah.
I'm done and I head to Art Bar.
Yeah, so I'll try and set everyone up with a host for that. But you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Garolb, Garolb.
GAR.
Yeah, and Facebook.com/pizza from concentrate.
And we can find you on Facebook. When I first met you, I couldn't find you.
Yeah,
You're like, let me
I had
find
a different
you.
name.
It's
I had a
weird
different name.
thing. Yeah,
Gary Zimblonsky, but that's a whole.
that's a whole different story. And
I don't know. I don't really post my comedy stuff. I mean, my comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of doesn't belong on Facebook. We'll say
What
that.
is it? It's for Twitch, or is it for TikTok?
I think it's for whoever's in the room. No, I don't generally post stuff that kind of indicates my stand-up comedy at all on any of my social media. But
I'm gonna start
yeah,
releasing a few clips,
yeah,
but I gotta figure it out.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm Lobo 9110 LOBO.
I feel like we could do another one of these fucking things. 'cause
Yeah,
talk-
I think we just got warmed up at the end.
Yeah, we
I
very
didn't-
much meandered too. I feel like there's some notes you wanted to get back to.
What are these? Let's see what the notes. Your address. I won't say that. Cock, drinking, Tiny T's ex. This is all. I don't know. Cocaine, the freebasing.
Tiny T's. Actually, I do want to talk about that.
Cuba. Okay.
The second time we did that show, do you remember? Like I was
Tim
mentioning
Hunter,
those
right?
girls, yeah. But actually, I think what was most notable, I buried myself right away because it had just rained that day, and it's in a town called Germantown, and I was like, I was like, oh my God, I'm amazed. There's 1 million people here. Last time I did this show to 6 people. What did your cross burning get rained out? They fucking hated that.
You probably started that whole thing with Hunter then.
Yeah, probably.
He
probably thought I was Tim. Yeah, I was like, what, did your cross burning get rained out? Yeah,
I did say that. I forgot about that.
I was pretty pumped about that line.
And then I just wish Wayne wasn't host. He should have had somebody else host.
Ah, fuck.
Because he was just letting him walk all over him and then just took his shirt off.
That's right.
So it's like you should have just had somebody else host. But let's see, look at any other Cuba fans. I don't know what that means. Oh, Cub fans? No. I put why LA sucks. I
like LA. I kind of want to move out to LA.
Fucking shithole. I hate that. Well, maybe it's... No, I don't like him. But I hate him.
You know what? Maybe we do another one sometime soon. But we should both get to the open mic.
Let's go. I got to go pee. All right. Lobo Den Podcast. I think that's it. Anything else, add, post. This is Jhovany Diaz and Gary Zajackowski. Here you go.